All right, hey everybody. So the purpose of this assignment is to teach you and have you practice doing genetics problems. You're going to have to do this to help with your final model explanation for our phenomenon. How do some traits like sickle cell anemia skip one or more generations? So in your final response, I want you to include a Punnett Square as part of your model showing how this is possible. So this assignment is going to teach you how to do that, okay? For each of these genetics problems, it's worth 5 points. You got to show the parents' genotypes, you got to show your Punnett Square, and you got to talk about you got to answer the question, right? There's always a question here at the end. So let's do the first one together. So the question starts out, it tells you a trait, flower color, and then it tells you the two forms. Purple flowers is dominant, white is recessive. And right away, that tells you what letters you're going to use. Okay, in the space right here, you're going to go ahead and change the text color so that I can see that it's your work. You're also going to need to make a copy, right? This is the template. All right, so purple is dominant. So for flower colors, we're going to use P, right? The dominant trait is always the letters that you use. So we're going to use an uppercase P is going to be for purple flowers, right? And then the recessive trait, white, is going to be denoted by a lowercase p. So lowercase p is going to be for white flowers, okay? And now let's get the genotypes of the parents. The genotype is just the two letters that each parent has. So the first parent says it's homozygous dominant. Now, homozygous means both letters are the same, and dominant means they're uppercase. So the first parent is uppercase P, uppercase P. And to show that we are crossing them, we put an X, right? So the uppercase P, the first parent, is being crossed with homozygous recessive. So again, homozygous means same, and this time they're both recessive. So they're both white, so we're going to put two little p's, okay? So there you go, there's 2 points already, right? One for each parent. Now, the next step is for the Punnett Square. And so for the Punnett Square, we're going to insert a table, and it's going to be 3 by 3, like that, okay? And then you put the alleles, which are represented by the letters, for the first parent in the top and the second parent on the side. So the first parent has a big P and a big P. The second parent on the side has a little p and a little p, like that. Next, we play the what if game. Remember that these represent possible sperm and eggs. So if this sperm fertilizes this egg, we get a baby that is big P, little p, right? A big P from this parent and a little p from that parent. Over here, right, it's what if this sperm fertilizes this egg. So we get a big P and another little p, right? And down here, big P from this parent, a little p from this parent, and then over here, a big P from this parent, and a little p from that parent. Boom, and that's your Punnett Square, okay? Let's make it look nice though. We dress it up, we highlight it, we center everything, okay? And then we shrink them down. Right? Just make it look nice like that, okay? And now the last part, we need to answer the question. What are the phenotypic ratios? A ratio is just a fraction or a percent, and the phenotype has to do with what the physical appearance, you see that in there? Physical appearance is the phenotype. So what color flowers do these offspring have? Well, this one, right, has a big one and a little one, a dominant and a recessive. So one allele says purple and the other one says white. So what's the color of the flower going to be? Well, because purple is dominant, it's going to be purple. That's what dominant means. Dominant means that if you have both of them, you only see the one. It masks the other one, right? It dominates. So this one's going to be purple, this one's going to be purple, this one's going to be purple, and this one's going to be purple. So we're going to have 4 out of 4 are going to be purple, right? Which equals 100%. Oh, let me make sure I keep that in my color, right? Make sure you use your colors. Oh, make sure it's all the same color. There we go. Okay, and then you can always backspace, right? And there you go. So that's what we want. So try the rest of the questions on your own, and then you're going to submit this to me today. Now, I'm not going to grade it for correct answers. I'm going to just make sure that you tried all of them. Okay, do as much as you can. That's all I'm looking for. And then tomorrow, during office hours, 12 to 1 o'clock, I'm going to go over them and I'm going to answer your questions. And then I'm going to have you submit it again. And that's the one that I will grade and give you your final grade. Okay, so by the end of today, you need to turn this in with showing me some work that you tried. I'm not going to grade it for a correct answer. I'm just going to check that you tried. Okay, and then I'll see you tomorrow during office hours. That's 12 to 1 o'clock. And then I will answer your questions and guide you as you solve them and hopefully get the correct answers. Okay, so that's it. If you have any questions, just give me a message through Schoology and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. All right, see you guys tomorrow.